I hope you're well. Welcome to your weekly angel and tarot messages. Let's get started. Thank you for being a member of my channel. Hope you enjoy the reading. Let me know what other types of readings you would like. I couldn't get round to my Kali reading last week because lots of things happened, but I'm hoping for this week. So let's check it out. Let's see what we've got. Ooh. Magical map shifter. So you're changing something up on your journey here on your life path, making some changes, going in a new direction, being shown a direction and going in that direction. I'm getting something happening at night that really illuminates. I don't know if you're waking up at night and thinking about this and you're getting a sign, something that's illuminated by moonlight. If that makes sense to anyone, that was channeled. Definitely some wisdom coming in, some education. You are waiting to hatch. It's almost like this is a guardian as well. This indicates time. It's one of those time clocks. You're ready to hatch. It's like people are waiting for you to hatch and come forward into your gifts, into your new personality. Interesting. Now I'm getting some strange, so almost like the old you is being pushed out and the new you is, this is another part of your soul that's taking form inside you and moving into this next part of your life. This part of your soul is going to actually take over from the old part. And then for some of you, I'm getting some walk-ins here. New person's going to walk in while the other soul leaves. Very interesting. But it's all timed and waiting to hatch. Number 2022, I wanted to say for some reason. But it's actually 22. But 2022 must mean there may have been something significant happening in 2022 for somebody. I'm not sure. But definitely something coming in at night, some change happening at night, somebody receiving information at night, something connected to nature, spirits, fae as well, messages. There's more to come out that card, but I will wait. I'm getting messages all the time. One more. Oh, okay. All right, okay. I had these in the main reading last night for the world events. We've got Deep Freeze and Dragon's Lair. Deep Freeze, something has to be halted and put on hold, put away, frozen. It's almost like you're frozen on somebody who needs to be frozen out of your life. And then I'm saying this, and again, it's referring to transformation. This line, as if it's a statue, is being cracked open and a new line comes out. Very new line, like a little baby, like a cub, starting again, starting a new life. Somebody's starting a new life in 3 weeks' time. Okay. Somebody's starting a new life in 3 weeks. Something happening at night. Somebody you know is passing on at night as well. Yeah, and there's a siren. To pay attention to that. Oh, I get sirens at the moment. Something is ending, being frozen out. Transformation. Somebody's transforming to a new life. We've got walk-ins. We've got you changing into. I'm getting a lot of people here. It's happening for new souls coming in. Somebody's pregnant and bringing forth a new important soul. New souls are being born now. Okay. Yeah, the dragon must be fought. There's a dragon in your life that needs to be dealt with, and so you can move on. This could be a thought, a theme of your life, a thought pattern, a person, whatever. It needs to be face down and frozen out. That's happening this week. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Interesting. Somebody's in the Hanged Man position, but from what I'm getting here, you're definitely going to be changing. Some of you have been resisting change, but you're going to be moving on into your 10 of Cups. I love this. They get me to use one tarot pack, and as I'm using it, they put lights on other cards. I'm back. So I've just had a very strange experience. As that siren was heard, the phone turned itself off. Well, the video stopped out of the blue. There was absolutely no reason, no storage problems, nothing for it to just stop like that. And the SOS button came up, which I have to turn off. Now, it normally only does that if somebody touches it or moves it. The SOS button on the phone was about to go off if I didn't sort it out. And I asked, somebody's passing, and they said, Father. It's for somebody out there that needs to hear that message. And I know who watches this regularly. It's not for you. I don't understand. I'm not being given any more information, but somebody is passing on. I got that straight away when I was doing this reading. But for some of you, Hanged Man, transformation. There's a little bit of a world situation going on here as well. There's a situation where everything has stopped for the moment. It's in a suspended animation, deep freeze. Hanged Man. And everything appears on the surface as if it's 10 of Cups, but it's not. The dragon waits in the lair to make himself known. Wagner. His plans are accurate. His plans are to the end. His plans will come to fruition. It is needed, it is necessary. This war will end. Thwarted for now, but will not be again. Okay, I'm back. It's happened again, exactly the same. As a message, there are a few messages here that I'm just going to have to put out. And I know people don't want their tarot readings, but out on the main channel, some of you don't anyway, but for some reason it's very important, especially about the Russian situation. I can see him very clearly. I'm also connecting with I didn't expect any of this, and I'm getting a high pitch whistle in my ears. Suleiman, the young guy who was in the sub, he keeps hanging around. I don't know why. I don't know why I have to say that. I feel very uncomfortable about that, but that's what's happening, and I keep getting this SOS. Something's happening, but Wagner, I'm seeing very clearly, he will try again. It's not the end. 7 of Cups. Lots of people getting messages. I've been asked to just continue the reading, so if it keeps happening, I'm just going to continue and put all the videos together. It's part of the message, I've been told. We've got 7 of Cups, lots of things going on, lots of communication coming through. I was told in the main reading I did yesterday, which thank you so much for watching. It's been brilliant. Channel's done really well with that video. It's great. Thank you. Lots of messages coming in, lots of different situations going off in the world and coming in. Starts in the Arctic. with the aliens. The messages are just coming at me. Suleiman, yeah, okay. It wasn't an accident. I got that really straight. It was not an accident. It was negligence. This person's very angry. Negligence must be dealt with. There will be justice. There will be justice. I think these people tried to send several SOS calls and they weren't heard. They knew it was going down. Why weren't they listened to? Right, my phone's tapping on the thing. On the tripod's tapping. Something to do with indigestion as well, because before I came on here, I was perfectly fine. I was very happy, everything, listening to music and actually singing along, quite embarrassing. But doing my work, and I went in the bathroom and I was at the mirror, and all of a sudden I felt I'm getting it now, cold and terrible indigestion. Like as if my throat was on fire. Something needs to be said. I'm seeing pictures of these people and they're coming forward, and the CEO guys there as well. Stockton, this must be dealt with. It wasn't dealt with. There was a problem that was not listened to. Why wasn't it listened to? Why weren't we heard? Why weren't we heard? This is wrong. This is all wrong. And I will not be blamed for it. It's unfair. This is Stockton now. I really didn't expect this. Please do something about this and hear us. There's an awful taste in my mouth. It has been for a few days. Metal. Now I know people get that, and I've had it before and I've thought, but taste is coming now, so that's relevant to me. The Hermit. There's some knowledge that wasn't listened to. Somebody was told that the sub was incapacitated and they didn't hear us. We told them over and over and over and over again, and they still kept lowering and lowering and lowering. They did not hear our communication. Justice will come. It was not an accident. It happened for a reason. I will not be blamed. There's a tap. I will not be blamed for this. Anything else I need to be told? Right, okay, so I've picked up one of the cards. Suggestion. Official forms, contracts, legal documents. And I've got light on document. We'll find the information in the documents. I wrote about it. It will be dealt with. It will be dealt with. Some partnership did not work. I did not do this. I did not do this. I won't be blamed for this. Right, something's coming in. It's a massive tower moment. There's going to be a lot of revelations. There's a massive storm coming in. A lot of revelations. Wagner is going to try again. winter months. Snow and ice in Russia. Putin will be vulnerable. He will try again. He's being placated at the moment. Promised money for his men. But it's not enough. He will be pushed to try again. There are generals who are pushing him to try again. They will back him this time. I tell you the truth. Mark my words. This will change. This war will be stopped. Oh, that's Winston Churchill again. Oh. Is there anything else I need to inform people about? Oh. Sudden changes in circumstances leaving one unprepared. This is Putin. It's going to happen again. It's going to come out left field, out of nowhere. A dangerous leader ignoring the opinions and feelings of others. The importance of thinking for oneself. Interesting. These are my little Seychelles cards. Something is coming. He will be toppled. It's like they're pushing from the spiritual side. They're pushing certain people to act. Yeah. Embarrassment, humiliation and shame is felt by Putin. Well, that's kind of obvious. Huh? We're getting that Stockton is feeling that, but he's not coming through again. Peeling away the outer layers to find inner light, and low self-esteem, low self-worth, tendency to settle for less. Who's that for then? I think there was something to do with money with the sub. They had to settle for less for something. There's a partnership that's not working and he was persuaded to settle for less. He will have justice. Now I'm getting the Wagner thing again. Okay. Well, I certainly didn't expect this. This is interesting. Right, this illustrates a situation that's gone on in Russia really, really well. So I'm going to just show you. That's why I pulled out all the cards. Right, so there was an invitation to come forward and take power. But it was blocked. There was a victory was assured, was blocked. Somebody backed out and left this person in the 8 of Swords. Found out, backed out, a general, somebody backed down. They're showing me like resistance, like in Hitler's time. This is definitely happening somewhere. There are people backing Wagner that nobody knows about. But there was some negotiation. Back down for now, back down for now. It's not the right time, it's not the right time. He's got too much power. but there is like a little group that are trying to change things. And Wagner was just a knight on the chessboard, I'm being told, that was moved, and then they had to move him back again, but they will move him forward. He's a catalyst for change. There was just too much going on. 10 of Wands. Too much going on. Money. He was promised, that's right, he was promised the troops from these people who would have come out of the army for him and joined his mercenary group. But unfortunately, they were blocked. Now, I don't know the full ins and outs of that because they're giving me the High Priestess. But remember, I'm using these cards as an illustration for you. I'm just channeling. So something at night happened. At night, he was blocked, waiting for something to come in again. There was a change, judgment. Somebody backed out. And then everything came to a rest. And they did that because if he had gone there, what would have happened if he'd gone to Moscow? They would have been able to block him. For some reason, they would have been able to block him. And he would have been out of the picture, literally. And they can't afford that because he's the one that he's still got sway, correct? So he was pulled back. I'm not so sure about this. I can't remember his name, the guy in Belarus. I don't think he's Putin's friend as much as he thinks. I think he plays a doubled game as well, a double game. He placates him to get what he wants. And Putin is out to take full control of Belarus. Correct. So there's something about need the help of some bigwig here. I know that because there's this little group and they need, or is it the group launching him again? There is somebody who needs to come forward, but there's obstacles in his way to join the group that they're trying to get in, and then they'll have the sway that they need, and Wagner will try again. He will march on Moscow. 6 months to a year, Putin will be out, and this war will end. There's something hatching. There's something moving. I mean, look at this. There's something hatching and moving. Time. And we've got the following the stars, so that it's something at night. Whether I'll do this at night, it'll be a surprise attack. Prepare, Hermit, he's making plans in private with these people. There are people backing him. They're going to be giving him the money. He will march on Moscow. He's going to be given the money for his troops. It's almost like it's going to be a domino effect. All the people that he was fighting against, they will all go down. Then Putin will go. Then great growth will come in for Russia and the rest of the world. That's the timeline they're trying to push in at the moment, the angelics, okay? So, end of transmission, please. So that's what I'm getting, okay? I was doing my angel messages and tarot readings for my membership, and this is what happened. So I have the message. I don't know anymore, but I do have this guy around me, so these people. Okay. I'm going to leave it there, I'm being told. So, yeah, sorry about that. I wasn't expecting that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you would like awakening and psychic development coaching, I'm doing 15-minute free tasters at the moment. If you would like to sign in for that, I love doing that. Check out my website and then contact me direct. My email in the description for more World Channel readings. Please watch especially the previous reading that I've done, channeled messages. Please check that out and other ones. And if you would like a reading, they're on sale at the moment. So Angel Life Path readings in particular, but I do all sorts, love the work, so check them out as well. Again at the website. Yeah, some very, very strange stuff going on here. And so, somebody's passing. So it's somebody's father. They very odd. I don't know what's going on. Two of coins, juggling. They're making me stop. I don't know why they made me pick those cards up. Something at night, something a bridge between two worlds at night. Somebody's getting messages at night. Somebody's juggling fatherhood. Some messages coming in at night. Action's going to be taken at night. It's not going to be fast, so it's going to be slow and steady. So it's going to take a while. I keep getting 6 months, but Wagner will try again. I don't know about reinforcing that, but there's something it needs to be looked at. It's not what they think. The findings they're going to come up with are not what they think. Something to do with cracks in the side. I don't know, but they weren't listened to. It wasn't an accident. I'm giving the information. I have no opinion on this. I'm just literally giving you the information as I get it. So I know nothing about things like that. So I'm just giving the information. Okay, I'm going to sign off because I'm getting rung off my neck. So take care of yourselves. And yeah, please contact me. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. Take care. Bye.